Yo, what's up guys? It's Lemur. Um, Gonna do another VoD review today. I have about 50 minutes before I gotta leave for class, and I'm currently eating, so I might have to, mute my mic and, eat my food for a little bit during this VoD review. But nonetheless, we're gonna go over the TSM vs FlyQuest game, and we're gonna be looking at mostly Bjergsens perspective, but I think we might get a little bit of Dardok's perspective too. What I really want to focus on this game is I think TSM did a really good job getting ahead early and abusing like their early roam advantage with Taliyah and Pantheon to get early leads. And so I just sort of want to check that out. I did watch this game live, so I know like the result and what really happens. But I think TSM does a good job early, and so I really want to see how Bjergsen plays the lane phase to get, you know, his pressure and where he looks to roam. Alright. So we're gonna take a look. So just to briefly, I'm not gonna go over the draft, but we'll go over the team comps. So it's Taliyah versus Syndra. We decided to take the Ignite. So clearly, you know, Power Evil has to take the cleanse. So does Misfortune to stop the Pantheon flash stun. So you're pretty much no longer looking for kills on Power of Evil unless he obviously blows cleanse. But what you're gonna be looking for is kills on the Lee Sin. So I think you could expect Bjergsen to be able to push out this lane early. It's sort of like sort of pretty even against Syndra, but once you get level 2 with your E, Taliyah does have a little bit of a greater push. Um, but the good thing about Taliyah is when you push, especially on the cannon wave, you can actually go B and get back to lane in time by hugging the wall, and you can actually get back to lane super fast. So we might see Bjergsen utilize that pretty well this match. Looks like he's going to go for the Time War Taunt Biscuit. He's going to look to trade a bunch. Normally you would see, I think, the Doran's ring, I think, on Talia, but I think it actually makes sense because you're going to be trading with this Syndra a lot because she shouldn't let you push the wave for free. Or she'll be hitting you at least. One second, let me eat some food. So it looks like Bjergsen called for the wards for the level 2 Lee Sin gank. I think that's pretty peculiar because I don't think the Lee Sin would level 2 gank you in this instance. But, I think it also stops the blue invade, which is something that you would want to know. So maybe we can expect Broken Blade to put a ward in try to also prevent the blue invade, but possibly not. He could just put it right here if he wants. Looks like Bjergsen's not going to show on the wave. He's going to go help just for a late invade, come from the right side. Sort of can be a signaler to FlyQuest that, he's comfortable playing to the right hand side, so maybe his team's in the jungle. They might already know though. It's hard to tell. So it looks like Broken Blade did an aborting try, so now we know if Lee Sin, unless Lee Sin goes here and ward hops over the wall, then we know that he is transitioning over to this side. Oh, we see him right here. Looks like the Syndra's already going. Looks like he'll probably be able to get out, but he loses a lot of HP. So I think that was kind of a poor decision from uh, Dardoch to do that because we know that Lee Sin's going this way probably, or he's doing this and this, and I don't think that Lee Sin does that well. Anyways, we use our push, we get the ward. Syndra did probably miss like 1 CS of XP, but we're just going to try to push in the wave because we're Taliyah. Okay, she's her Q, we can walk up, E, nice. I think that was a slight mistake by Power People. I don't think, I guess Power People's trying to get his ward out, but I don't understand why he wants to push here. Because now you're in a really vulnerable spot as Syndra. Granted, the Pantheon is very low and they know that, but maybe that's why. But, Talia already had our circles up here, so she couldn't have played anywhere there. But Looks like we're just gonna E. Bjergsen kind of wants to go for a trade soon to use his corrupting pot. Maybe we'll see that. Because he wants to be able to use it for the mana, but he also wants to be able to get the health. Looks like he already lost some health, so it's kind of fine. He ends up using one. I think the next wave is the cannon wave, if I remember, so maybe if he pushed this a little faster, it could have been a good recall timing. He could have synced up with his jungler. But he's going to look bot, but just look to recall. Bot doesn't look like anything could happen. So I think he could have pushed that faster, but they know he's recalling now. Very unfortunate. He does get his boots, so he can run back to lane. It is the cannon wave. He should be looking at it. He's just, rearranging his seat or something. You always want to make sure you're running by the walls when you're running back to lane as Taliyah. But he got the B on the cannon wave, but I think he could have used W to push that last wave faster. So alright, we have to sort of be worrying about Lee Sin right now. Here's actually a gank opportunity you could have. Pantheon is nearby, but I think you should be playing. I don't know. I feel like was it right to play on the right hand side? I feel like he should have been playing on the left hand side. Yeah, he definitely should have been playing on the left hand side. We see Lee now. He could have been mid. He actually could have died. But playing a little scared. Okay, nice damage. I don't think he gets anyone here. Yeah, very unfortunate. He's gonna lose a wave, but it honestly is better for his team. I think this is pretty crazy by him to go there. So something that did happen is the Syndra took his control ward, so maybe that wasn't a very good time to place a control ward. Um, because we had known that they hadn't warded it, because they swept you when you went recalled, and they know you recalled, so, and we know Syndra just got back, so we know they have no wards in there, and so if we place our control ward here and commit on this roam, then she was able to get it really easily, because she could look at your inventory, and then when she sees you bot, she knows you placed it either, here or in the pixel bush. But notice how Taliyah is just going B now, even though he didn't really have much money, he could just get back to lane so fast. Okay, well, he's gonna stay because he got stuck in the middle. He's going for the honey fruit, I guess. He doesn't have time. He'd lose a minion. He'll probably go for it after this wave. It's very nice of Power to be able to do that for Bjergsen. Just stop the minions so his Q could come up. So right here you definitely have to stay, but you're in a weird spot. You can go B on the next wave since the next wave is cannon, but yeah, you want to use your Q for 1 mana whenever you can. And Power Evil's just probably going to go B here, and he'll lose some pressure. It looks like Bjergsen used 2 biscuits to sustain himself. That's actually a lot of mana. Bjergsen actually made a mistake there. It ended up mattering, but it's actually better to recall like 1 second after the minions die, so you don't show that you're recalling, because he started recalling while his projectile was in the air. Efficiency-wise, that is good, but then you're showing that you're recalling, which you don't want to do when you're playing Taliyah. He should have hopped in the shrine, I think, for a brief second. Looks like they're going for the TSM blue play. It looks like they're just giving it. The classic. I think you can walk through here. Even if she hits you with stuff, I don't think you die. I think it's worth it. Plus, she doesn't know where Pantheon is, most likely. And when I say she, I'm referring to Syndra. Gets the Merc Treads. Not a big fan, but what's that? Eating. Not a big fan of the Merc Treads. It is good into the Syndra, but I don't know. You just your team gets. I didn't really go over this, but your team gets outscaled really hard. Pantheon Taliyah are not very good late game, especially when two people have cleanse and they'll always have it for every late game fight. So I sort of would like the idea of going Merc Treads, or I mean Sorc Shoes this match, even though it puts you at more risk of dying to Syndra, because you're not looking to lane against Syndra anyways. So, but yeah, I mean you literally can't die to Syndra when you have Merc Treads, so that is true, but also at the same time, hmm, okay. You could look for a wall here. You could help do this, or you could have looked for a wall right here and like wall them off this way. But it looks like they didn't hard commit at all. Makes you wonder why their support roamed up. What is their support rate in Syndra? I don't see honestly. You see another blue. Feels good, man. Please wave clear so bad. So funny. By the way, if you're watching this, don't actually quote me on this. Nunu mid is actually good. New AP Nunu mid. You start Snowball and you like kill the wave level 1 and run bot. It's actually insane. It's the new meta. But we just, do the little loop-de-loop 4-man top. I think it's nice that we killed him and got all the plates, but it is Ornn, so it doesn't really matter. Like for like champion wise. Like Ornn's still gonna do the same thing. But I think the thing to point out there is that it was good by Bjergsen to be playing to the side of his jungler, but obviously I think that was a really obvious play. I think Ornn had no flash earlier because he used it top. EW, nice. Get the melees first. Q. He's a big Q. Gonna have wall for a minute 30. Looks like they want to dive Ornn again. We kind of have to wait till next wave, yeah. So like notice he hasn't got hit by a Syndra stun yet, because he's not trying to play against Syndra, so. Like he's trying to do everything in his power not to play versus the Syndra, so I don't know if the Merc Treads, like you maybe have to play it a little more risky. They know he's moving, so he has to be careful when he walks this way, but it's interesting. He's probably thinking he can get wow, that actually hits. So it's like the first time he hit Syndra. Which isn't bad, because, I mean, Syndra beats Taliyah 1v1, so. And Power Evil has only hit Taliyah like one time, so. You have time to get the sword, we see them handing blue, so we know it's safe. And we have wards on the other side. Looks like Lee Sin's gonna come clear it though, but. This E maybe was a little bad, because, yeah, this play could have happened. I guess there's nothing you could really do. Wonder why he's doing this. Okay. interesting. Was there any time we could have used our wall here? That's what I want to know. Um, we're not waiting for our Pantheon, but that's okay. So when could we have walled in this fight? I think you should definitely wall some point in this fight. I just didn't really see it. I think you could I think you could argue that you can move down a little bit right here and wall right here. Um, because I don't think your Aphelios is running this way because he's just hitting over the wall. Um, and it might force their flash or force them to they just run this way, but at this point I don't know if Broken Blade can get to them. Broken Blade's about to E over the blue wall, so it's hard to tell, but he's about to E over this wall. This wall would have been actually super good. I think it would have been really good, but it's hard to make that decision. So because then Syndra would probably be right here by now and Broken Blade would be in range, so might have been a pretty good idea, but also at the same time it sort of fucks everyone's pathing, your Aphelios and Pantheon and shit, but I'd be down. They got exhausted. So, looks like Dragon's coming in a minute 30, so you should just save your wall for that. EW this and fucking recall. Get your revolver. It'd be nice if we could stay 2 more waves. Actually, it might be better. I think you should actually do crab here. You should actually do crab here. This is a mistake, actually. Actually a mistake. Because the next fight is going to be the dragon fight. We know that for sure. It's in a minute. So you want to try to get your GLP, which is 450 gold, before the dragon fight. And so if he had just done crab and maybe even Grom, but then caught this next mid wave, he could have gone B and got GLP in time for dragon, which I think is pretty huge. He could have maybe even done their Raptors, because the entire enemy team was on the bot side of the map. I think that's a mistake. Because now he's enough for GLP. He's gonna go B for it. But his team is not allowed to set up for dragon right now. Are they just giving it? So like if he was already like because he could have already had it by now and been out on the map is what I'm saying. And so he could have already been here, okay? And then this would actually allow his team to actually start moving and getting wards now rather than having to move into the pit after his team's already okay, well and fucking that guy ends. But his team could have already had vision at dragon and been holding it by now. Or could have been moving, yeah, could have been moving like 20 seconds before it. I think it's correct to get the GLP before the dragon, but I think he should have he had enough mana to stay and kill Scuttle Crab and kill Raptors probably, and then kill another wave and then go B. We're just gonna use the wall to secure the Herald. It obviously wasn't needed, but that's okay. I mean, is it okay if it's not needed? I don't know. The thing is, you invite them to take this fight, I'm pretty sure. So Lee just killed Herald, I mean Dragon, so we know he's at Dragon. So right now it's a 4v4, and I think you're ahead. And they were losing a wave top, so I think you invite them to take that fight. You don't wall them off. So Blind Quest is just gonna give this tower. They have a fight. Let me eat some food. So looks like they're looking for something top, but maybe just covering for the wave clear. By the way, if you didn't see the draft for this game, it was actually really creative by TSM, but also at the same time is like it was creative, but at the same time they don't scale very late. So giving up a dragon like that is super bad. I mean that's sort of Kobe's fault, but also Bjergsens fault for the recall. I think it was a misplay. Definitely Kobe's fault or whatever. So like if you give up a dragon with this team comp, it's really nice E by Power Evil, then the game is almost doomed. This is the point where they're starting to outscale you, so you didn't really have that much of an opening. And for instance, we gave up the first two dragons. I didn't even see the first one. Ooh, we don't really have a win condition at this point. If they just sit here and wave clear, I don't know how we win the game. You actually have to get like nutty picks with Taliyah Pantheon in order to win this one. But notice how Bjergsen is just like picking up side waves constantly and then runs mid. I think that's really good. Probably just clear out this next one. He can actually just not hard shove this next one. I don't think he needs to. I think he just lost hit it and wait for the next wave to come. I don't think he has to be anywhere unless he wants to do his team's. Actually, if he wants to do his team's Gromp and Wolves, then I get it. I don't know what he wants to go for a play bot. But like, what play is FlyQuest gonna go for? Not quite sure. Because we're looking for plays, but the only plays you can make are tower dives essentially, unless they're really caught out. So now, this is good, this is good. Power wheel. Oh, I think he barely did. Yeah, he barely did good. It's kind of doomed. You should probably throw out your E, but that's okay. It didn't matter. Oh, we gave the third dragon. You should just go get blue at this point. Yeah. Boop 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 boop. So I mean, he tried for the pick on power wheel, but he just wasn't uh didn't do it fast enough, or power wheel was too fast. I don't know if power wheel had flash though. If he has flash, then it's sort of like whatever. So he's getting void, I guess. I didn't see their items. I wonder if he actually needs void. I don't think he really does. Maybe he does though. Get this control ward. By showing there, we gave up that control ward. Maybe not ideal. Maybe we just have Taliyah clear that, so Pantheon could stay in fog. How many wards? Braum has 2 wards. So, kind of just handing them waves over and over again. I think we sell Corrupting Pot for Void. I guess this way he's doing. Oh, Leandry's, okay. I like Leandry's here. I think that's good. Leandry's also synergizes with GOP really well because it gives you the slow. Leandry's does double damage if they're slowed. In case you didn't know. Looks like 3 top. Maybe they could actually kill this horde. They have very little ward spot because they were warding Dragon. I mean Baron. Maybe it's possible to get this mid tower here. You have to assume that Misfortune's going B. So how can we assume that this Misfortune's going B? And probably Yumi with her is we saw Misfortune push this next wave, and then we don't see her running through here, and then I doubt she'd run all the way over here. And then also we have to keep in mind, I mean, it's sort of hard for me in the game to keep, like, watching to keep track of it, but, you know, she has to go spend her money sometime if she was catching waves over and over. So you have to imagine that they could probably get this mid tower right now, but they have to be a little bit aggressive. Oh, no, she just stayed. So I was wrong. I was wrong on that, but she did end up showing on the ward, so now we know she's running back top. So this is the play actually we should definitely go for. I think Bjergsen should have been looking for a wall. I don't think he was. Very nice cleanse. But they get the tower, so I guess I was right in my assessment that they can get this tower here, but it looks like a TP behind. I think you just wall if you don't want to fight it. But they want to fight it. They have vision here and FlyQuest doesn't. So FlyQuest really shouldn't want to fight this, honestly. There's really no reason for FlyQuest to fight this. FlyQuest is just outscaling, so yeah, there really is no reason for FlyQuest to fight this. Looks like Broken Blade's like try and get a flank. It's good for TSM to fight this, so okay. Torn kind of ran it down. Oh wall, yeah, perfect. I was actually gonna say that wall. That wall would be really good. I remember that during the game too. That was really good. If you don't know why that wall was so good, it's because he placed it really well. But right here, um, if you so for instance like oh yeah we could play like there's a big difference between placing the wall here and like right here because if you place it right here, um, it like forces it like first of all it fucks their pathing. If you I think you could have even placed it a little bit better. Um, but it like uses this wall to also cut them off, so it's like this rather than just like this, and they have this opening. But it's really small things with Taliyah as well that are really good. I think he actually okay he flashed over. Okay, no man, it was good, and that was really nice Aphelios combo that they did with the Braum shit. So we have GLP, nice. Okay, run in. I like the walk around. Okay. Nice. I mean, I think there's no reason. I think you could Baron. Why are we not Baroning? I think you guys could Baron. No? Does he not have Chakram? I swear to God, if he has Chakram and they don't Baron here, he has Severum next. He has Gravity. Okay, he didn't have good. I think if he has Chakram here, you call for Baron. But just to feel these things. And why I say that, if he has Chakram there, then they can melt Baron in like 10 seconds, so they'd probably kill it before Lee got there. Alright, looks like Syndra MF or no flash. These fights should be extremely hard for TSM to win. Okay, I don't know what Viper's do. I guess he's a cat. There's a really nice E by Broken Blade. Now Yumi, know what? We need to really kill this control ward. Yeah. Oh fuck. The problem with this Braum pick here is he's not allowed to use his shield because then Ornn can ram, and he's just getting beat up, so he like has to use his shield. Oh, this Yumi got caught. Oh, wait, how? Wait, how does this Yumi? He he actually hops out. Oh, I didn't even see that during the game. Or maybe it was on purpose to block the Qs. No, I don't think it was. But they ended up winning the fight because if I remember right, Dardoch and Broken Blade just 2v9 or 2v8. What, Aatrox solo the dragon, everyone else get Baron? Yeah, I like that call. Yeah, Bjergsen needs to be the one to tank. Oh my god. That's close. You leave your blue for when you come back next time, however, and your but okay, yeah, he'll just sell the Dark Seal. You can get Control Ward, to get a Control Ward there. That's so much better to get the Control Ward. You'd be back on the map at the same time as your team. Because you're Taliyah and you move faster. So here, if you're TSM, you have to like get so much off of this Baron. Which means every wave counts. So they're using this wave to get vision. So this wave is the wave that they're getting vision in the jungle. And they're gonna get bored here or something. Yeah. And then they need one up here somehow, but I don't think they can get that yet. Alright, but no one's on this next wave. Okay, they're rotating bot, Broken Blade mid. Okay. Ideally, you synchronize the waves so that the waves hit at the exact same time, but it looks like they're just gonna give this tower. Okay, gonna rotate mid. You could actually wall here. Walling here. If he was a little bit faster, could have been good. It looks like they'll get it regardless. Oh, he messed up his dash. Okay. Okay, maybe he didn't need a wall there. But a potential play is he moves early from the tower and leaves, and then walls right here and blocks them all, and then you get the free mid tower. But you need to use your wall to get. Oh, we didn't pick up the bot wave. We're wasting so much time. That sucks so bad. So now we have to wait for bot wave to catch up. We have mid wave. We shouldn't kill it yet. Yeah, we had to make sure we synchronize. I think they're actually saying that. Whatever. Okay, are they synchronized? I think so. Or actually, oh my brain. My brain is. You actually don't want to synchronize the waves with Taliyah. So what you want to do is it requires the enemy to make a mistake though. Is you want to push the mid wave first, okay? Because Taliyah can't wall off mid. She can only wall off bot and top like that. Alright? And so you want to push the mid wave first and try to have all of like Misfortune come and Syndra come, Yumi come, and then you wall right here and or like wall right here and get the bot tower. And so if you actually push it a little bit faster, it's maybe slightly better. I don't think uh, I think it still works out this way, but like I think if you actually what Broken Blade was doing, he stopped I think a little bit because I think if Kobe like delays it a little bit and has the mid wave hit first, I think with Taliyah it's actually better. You do have to, I guess Ornn can actually just E the wall though. I forgot about that. Or maybe if there isn't an Ornn, that's more the more correct play. I've never thought about that. You know, bait them to go mid and then wall them. Okay, we get the tower. Let me eat food. Actually, no, they're about to fight probably. Okay, Bjergsen used those as spells, so I kind of have to back up. Biofrost uses Stone Plate late. That sucks. You can get wolves in Gromp. Why are we not going to wolves? Why are we not going to wolves? Okay, now we are. Oh, late. Probably should have been Aphelios on wolves and until you on Gromp. So here's where it would be a good time if you were scaling comp to kill your jungle, your wolves and your Gromp and the top scuttle, but I think since you are like falling behind and you aren't scaling, I think doing this is perfectly fine. Like just running down mid and trying to get a fight, because you're just gonna lose if you continue just trade farm over and over. But at the same time, if we're recalling as Aphelios here, this is kind of weird. If Aphelios had a recall, why don't we just go do our wolves and Gromp then? It's kind of weird. Because we can't get pressure right here, so we're just letting our wolves and Gromp sit. FlyQuest is losing bot inhib. What HP is it? Something small is actually really good for Bjergsen to get a little bit of a Q poke, and then have the fight happen because you can build up with one Q you can build up your 10% damage from Leandri's or Haunting Eyes passive. Oh, how'd this happen? How do you get knocked up by Ornn? Man, that was giga bad. Bjergsen was just tunneled on the dragon. I don't think it even matters. Like, I don't know. The dragon is good, but yeah, oof. And the game's just over from here. So, right? Right? I guess not. It should be over from here. So what does TSM do to keep in this game? It's probably so fun to play like Syndra in LCS matches. And like a bunch of mages, probably so much more fun to play them in LCS matches because you're only against other mages most of the time. Whereas like the biggest weakness of Syndra and solo queue is like you have like skirmishes and like assassins and shit, but when you just like get death cap loot-ins every game on Syndra, it's so fucking so fun. We actually do crazy damage. Looks like they're paying for the Baron. Maybe Ornn doesn't have TP? Bjergsen wants to stay mid to wall them off though. He can't get mid prep, he'll just get run down by Yuumi. So, and Misfortune. Well, looks like they give all their wards. I mean, they kind of have to. Looks like they want to go for the back door. Can you really, though? Oh. Well, there goes our Taliyah wall. You might just have to 50-50 the game with fucking Baron and just try to use your Aphelios Chakram Sniper or Chakram Severum and just hope to God you get the Baron. That might be the play here. I mean, oh. A little miscommunication, but worked out. I mean, just at this point, just fucking coin flip the Baron, honestly. I think we need to do this. I think you have to do it to win. It'd be ideal if we didn't waste our wall. Oh, looks like they're actually doing that. I forgot that they actually did that. But they need to do it a little bit earlier. But now that we see Lee Sin mid, maybe it's easier that way. Wow. They actually got the Baron, that's crazy. You can actually sell Corrupting Pot for stopwatch there. I think that's better. Significantly better. Especially since you have flash. Stop like flat, and it might be like if you win a fight, it's the last fight. So wait, what is he doing now? Blue pot? Okay, but okay, Broken Blade also would be so. Hmm. Maybe it's worth. All right, well, I actually gotta go to class, so and then finish my food. So unfortunately, I won't be able to finish this VoD. TSM spoiler. I'm about to spoil the game. They end up losing, because they lose the fight and they got outscaled, and they try for like a backdoor or something, and it'll work. Um. Anyways, thanks for watching. I think the biggest thing I think base timing is really important. I think that he had some really good base timings. I think the Merc treads were useless. Like if you're playing a snowball comp, maybe you can't afford to go defensive in some cases. Especially when it's only for a blade matchup that you're not trying to actually play. Um, trying to think about what else. I mean, these team fights he didn't play particularly well, but I like the revelation I had about the Taliyah wall is like push mid first, make them all go mid, and then you wall them off bot. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe next time I play Taliyah, I'll try to like set that up. That'd be pretty like cool to execute. Okay. Anyways, I gotta go. Peace. Later. Sorry about my chewing in the mic. I'm like really hungry. Goodbye.